What it do, man? It's your boy Battle Truth coming to you live and direct from the Battle Truth headquarters. Let's get right off into this. So, uh, China Mac and Mav Hoffa tend to be at odds with each other right now. So, China Mac and Mav Hoffa had some type of I'm gonna say cordial relationship between one another, by which, you know what I'm saying, they looked at each other as being stand up cool dudes and things. A couple of times China Mac appeared on the Math Office show and things like that, and you know, for the most part, they looked at as being, respectable guys and things like that. And Mav not too long ago did an interview with Troy Ave on his show. A lot of people looking at Troy Ave being some type of snitch or rat. So China Mac called him out on his foolery, that he believed Mav was just being foolish, and Mav was like basically being Hollywood and selling out. So he basically saying like, hold on, I can never respect you again. I can never watch your show again. I can never support anything you do again because you had Troy Ave on your channel. You had Troy Ave on your channel. You supposed to be a street dude. You supposed to be a stand-up street dude. And you supposed to be from the street popping that so-called real. But then you got Troy Ave on My Expert Opinion, and you sitting up there interviewing this man, and you cool with him being there. I can never respect you again. This is what China Mac is saying on social media about Mav Hoffa. Mav responds by showing a lot of receipts from text messages of China Mac reaching out to him, basically showing how China Mac, he basically changed the narrative to make it appear like, well, the reason why China Mac is mad at him is because he had been sending him messages and Mav hadn't been responding to the messages, and as a result of not responding to the messages, China Mac have a different agenda or motive behind why he's saying the things he's saying, seeing that Mav had been ignoring his text messages that he had been sending him, So Mav put that out there, like, basically that's what this is about, stuff like that. How do I feel about the situation, man? I'm going to keep it 100. Mav don't care about no streets no more. Mav don't care about none of that stuff no more. Mav, and rightfully so, he shouldn't. Let's just be honest. He shouldn't. He shouldn't care about that stuff. He ain't in the streets no more. That man trying to do better for his family, his children, and why should he care about street stuff? Why should the rules apply to him? That man been trying to fly straight from this point on, from the last few years ago. That man on something different. That man is after the bag in any way he can get the bag. However the check come, he's going to go that direction for that money. And now, you could have called him out on that type of stuff. That when it come to money, you know what I'm saying, like, he don't have no lines to cross when it come to that. But to call him out on his street reputation and things like that, seeing that this man is now an analyst, he's now into blogging and doing shows, he can't be personal like that, because his job calls him not to do that. His show ain't even about that anyway. He would interview a homosexual. He will interview a liar. He'll interview a thief. He'll interview a snitch. What that mean? That stuff don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing to him. He trying to go after the bag, and he got traffic generating through his channel that he just trying to keep the show afloat by producing content. Because when you make it to this point of where he at, you're going to get views off anything you drop off the channel because you have faithful, loyal supporters and subscribers. So he got to keep feeding them. And that's what actually lines his pocket up and put him in a position of actually more success by generating traffic that he could use to negotiate for sponsors. So he not caring about who a snitch is and what he did to somebody else. Because in his mind, he like, well, he ain't doing it to me, so I don't care. And then you may be thinking like, but I thought we was cool, such and such. Hey, look, this business, this ain't none of this personal. And I don't think it's personal with him at all. I think it's all about business when it comes to him. It's all about money. It's all about the dollar. Ain't nothing personal. So if I'm you, China Mac, I don't take it personal. I don't take it personal with him because he not taking it personal. He can care less about a damn Troy Ave. He can care less about what you think neither. Because at the end of the day, he going by who's signing that check. He going by what noise he can make to keep getting that money coming through. So your feelings and no, see, that's another thing about being bloggers. China Mac, I just want to put you up on game. When you reach our status to some degree, it'd be a lot of people trying to control us. It'd be a lot of people wanting to use our platforms, use relationships, use our voice for their gain, for their whatever it is they trying to do. So they be wanting that type of stuff. Hey, Dan, talk about this, talk about this. You shouldn't do this, you should. So they trying to mold and shape and create and brand you for themselves. And I guarantee you this happening with Mav too. I guarantee you this happening with Mav too. Because when you reach this level, this is what they do. And I know that people have done it to me. Hey man, you should do this, you should say this, you should do that. You got to talk about this, you got to do this, you got to do that. I ain't got to do nothing. I ain't got to do nothing. That's the same thing for him. And I know it's happening. And I know people saying, oh, you shouldn't interview it, you shouldn't talk about that, you shouldn't let this on, you should. He ain't caring about that. That man want a bag. That man want a check. And he always been that way. See, the thing about Mav, know the things about Mav you should know about him. If I know it, you should know it. Mav all about money. In any way he can get it. That man been broke and poor for so long, he finally in a place where he actually seeing big money. And all he got to do is just do interviews, sit back, relax, and drink some Hennessy. Come on, man. Come on, man. He arrived. He here. That man ain't thinking about the streets. That man ain't thinking about none of that. Because that man have made it to the bag. And once you made it to the bag, you want it to keep coming in. Now, the thing about that making it to the bag that's crazy is people can love money so much. People can love money so much, man, that they don't have no limits of what they'll do. That's why you see so much stuff happening in Hollywood where you're hearing all these secrets of what's going on, cats having sex with animals and sucking off a board of directors of old men, and they running trains on them, got them doing stupid things to hold against them, to always have them blackmailed as they reaching a level of success for money and money and money. The love of money is the root of all evil, the love of it. Your love for money can be so great, you'll sell your own soul for it. So it's about the money when it comes to Mav. We saw this. We just seen what just happened when they were just talking about the deal that was supposed to have been signed for Revolt and how that messed up what went on. But we ain't stupid about this. We've been hearing about this for years. We've been hearing about this for years, man. It ain't even about that. That man want a bag. That man after that check, he ain't thinking about whether or not the person he interviewing is a snitch or a homosexual or a rapist. He don't care about that. He still try to hold the integrity of a street dude, but that's only because he going for the look. But he don't believe in that stuff. I saw that a while ago. And this ain't no disrespect, but I'm just keeping it real. I saw that a while ago. I saw that when he first started getting a little noise and attraction from the show. And he started not wanting to speak out against homosexuality. But before that, when he was a battle rapper, so all they say out their mouth is homosexual slanders and all them things. Then when he got the show, he don't speak against homosexuality. He support it. He for it. So they want the bag. They after the money. And they'll sell out their integrity for it, morality for it, God for it, which is crazy because, I just got to keep it real. Listen, man, these people in this day and age, man, it's crazy, man. These people would be saying they support God and everything, and they support homosexuality. They'll do it both. Like, yeah, I'm for God, but I don't see nothing wrong with homosexuality neither. Like, bro, then what part of you for God you don't get if you don't see nothing wrong with that? But that's how a lot of them is, So, China Mac, I think you offended for nothing, man. Let Mav do what he do, man. You look, if that's what you stand on, that's what you stand on. But if you're going to be using that against Mav, then, bro, you waited too long to do that. He done already had so many people on his show. If that's the case, he shouldn't be interviewing Vlad. If that's the case, you should have been mad when he was interviewing Vlad TV. You know how many people Vlad TV then got indicted? Literally set up questions and snitch questions and all these things that, what? Do you know how many people that got indicted after they did a Vlad interview? You talking about Troy Ave. Troy Ave ain't got nothing on Vlad. What? Come on, man. If he could do an interview with Vlad, he could interview any snitch. It is what it is, though, but that man for the money, man. That man ain't thinking about nothing else but that bag. Make no mistake about it. It's all that man care about. It's your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment, that's a question. It's yours. Look, it is what it is.